Good afternoon, everyone. It's very hot over here in Europe at the moment. We are nearing 40 degrees, but we will manage. So for everybody watching, thank you for joining in. Currently, we had a lot of earning reports, so I'm just checking out where Tesla is standing and all the others. Hello, good afternoon. Currently, we have quite a drop on ES. Let me just fix one thing because I see you guys can't see my full screen. Let's fix that real quick. So to shrink that and do that, there we go. That should do it. So now, still not my full screen, but it'll do. All right, let's see what the market is going to do. So during the London session, we basically just chopped around. I had a level of interest at 84, but it got broken down over here, I think. Right around here. Let me just zoom in a bit. Yeah. Am I a machine? No, I'm a human. Also, if the music is too loud, I can also turn it off. Depends on you guys, I guess. Oh, you can't? Well, that's a good thing, I guess, because it should be background music. I can turn it up. There you go. It sounds like buzzing. Well, then I'm turning it off. We don't want that. There we go. Then we have no music. That is fine. I'll look into that a bit later. So what I did was over here, I'm playing around with audio hijack and making sure you don't hear my fan noise or anything and just my voice. So I hope the buzzing noise is now gone. All right, let's go to the pre-market prep in the meantime. So we can see a lot of volume being traded over here during the London. We basically chopped around. And let me just add the gamma ladder. And I would like the gamma ladder to be on the right, like so. And I would like to add a chart preset of a macro. That's better. Just to see where the interest is laying, and we have a lot of interest currently at 88, 89. And below us at 40, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Let me just switch back to the 1 minute scalp. There we go. That aligns. Okay, so I have targets for the upside and I have my targets for the downside. And looking at the gamma levels in the 1 minute scalp, it's a bit higher and a bit lower even. So there are, I see these as estimates. And once the New York bell opens in an hour, or less than an hour now, I will keep that in the back of my mind, and also keep in mind that the option market will open up and that this of course will also be live and switched around. But it's already good to know and to have a pre-level game ready. Now back to my main view for today. Just gonna do one thing over here. So this. There we go. And normally we would see a bit more action in the pre-market. So we had the open, we had the drop down, and now we're just chopping around here. And my guess is that we will chop around for quite a bit, and eventually we will get drawn down to the puts or to the call wall. My immediate guess is we spike up a little. Let's see, we are up on the day for ES, so it could also be that we see a continuation down to the puts. So the 40s level. The audio could be improved more, okay, but everything should be okay now. Once the stream ends, I will review the audio and I will play around some more with audio hijack over here, because this sounded good in the recording, but if the live stream is not great, then yeah, I need to change it once again. Okay, that is the most important now, that you can hear me clearly, and then after the stream I can review it and I can play around with audio hijack a little bit more. For now, if you guys can hear me, then that's fine, I think. So what I'm doing right now, I have my upside levels and I have my levels for the downside, so it's fairly straightforward and simple, I think. I have my execution set up on the right screen as well. I still need to share my second screen as well so you can see the execution, but I can already connect my interactive brokers account if I want as well, and I can trade directly on the DOM. And now my interactive brokers account is offline, but if I connect it, then this also is armed and triggered, and trades will also be sent to my personal account directly. And as the time and sales also tells us over here, yeah, not a lot of action, and we are basically stuck in one position. Now, looking at the Magnificent Seven, Apple is trying to push during the pre-market, and the rest is still getting pulled down. Let's see. One thing, because I also want to check crude oil today. This one. That's fine. Okay. The announcement for crude oil currently is that they are probably gonna halt it during September, the price, and yeah, I will have to wait and see if they really will do that. For now, for crude oil, I would say I will slowly start shorting it. We had a big rally up from 70 plus to 90 now, and now we dipped down back to the 80s. And if they cannot reclaim above the 85, I would think I will open up a swing position, and that is going to be a swing short. But let's go back. Would you use a previous support and resistance to short? That is a very good question. So I did my analysis, my quick analysis, on ES, but we can also do exactly the same for NQ. So let's go to the Volta, or no, wait, pre-market prep actually. So we are going to do the exact same exercise, but then for NQ. So we have a lot of volume traded over here. That was during the London session. Almost the same as ES, but bigger swings. Then there is a lot of interest around the 28K above us and directly below us, and this is closer by. We have the 27.900, and that is where we are trading right now. So this was a previous resistance, and what could happen now is we can go down over here, and this could act as current support. If it breaks, it will become resistance, of course. That is obvious. Let's switch over to NQ and confirm my levels that I'm seeing over here. Now, this is exactly the same as over here. And let me just close down some items that we don't need. And let's have them next to each other. Like so. And this is sticking out like a sore thumb. So if the XOK wants to play along, we can see a nice pump up. Doesn't have to be that way, of course, but I'm also looking at the fix, and the fix is telling me, yeah, if it stays below 18, it's okay, but if it goes above 18, so it's going to 19, then the fix can spike to 20, 21, and yeah, then we can see a large dump all the way down to here, because, okay, this is interesting. We have a put wall down here, and we have a call wall up here, so two very important levels, but this one is already bigger interest than this, and now this is all speculation because this is all pre-market still, and this can also flip around in 40 minutes. But yeah, now I also have my levels for the NQ, and I know that XLK is down at the moment, I believe. Let me double check that. Yep. So, don't know if you can see that on the stream. No, my face is in the way. So, Is it stretched now? Yeah, there. So XOK is down. And if XOK can bounce back up again, that also means that NQ can go for that higher level that we just marked. There we go. Speaking of favorite views, Fumble, I go to presets and order flow, and I created my own called Sharpnel, and you can see that as well over here. But then you have the same view as I have. I like to look at this and then mainly to the DOM. Currently, if we zoom in, you can see that there are more buyers than sellers, but we have a little wall over here. But I would assume that's easy to break. You can see a lot of buyers here. As for the sellers, okay, sellers just came in, there we go. See, it can go fast. Now Google is trying to push. Yeah, it depends on the open. So normally the pre-market would give us an indication of where the market wants to go. So what's usually the case is the pre-market gives a false direction. So the pre-market open over here was a move down. And my next guess would be that they reclaim at least that on the NQ, but also on the ES. So let's pick back up on the ES. So that ES will go back to the 84 level. And then we have to watch closely, will it reclaim the 84 or will it reject at the 84? If it reclaims it, then my next level of interest is around the 90s to either reject or reclaim it. And then we can go from there. But so far I have not seen a interesting move or trade that I want to take during this pre-market. So normally I take a couple of trades during the pre-market, but since it's summer, I'm taking less trades. Hey Maximus, good afternoon. How are you doing? Ah, good morning over there. You're from America, of course, yeah. Still morning. Yes, they are very fancy. Let's add a volume cone as well, so we can have the SD1 and SD2 levels. And if I look at the gamma levels over here, it also matches with the volume cone that I just added. So this would be the SD2 level eventually if we can be bullish during the New York session. If we are bearish, there is a bigger chance on that now, and the SD2 is around here, but if the sellers really want to push, they can push price down again to this level over here, 27.8. Okay, so when I'm not talking, you can hear my fan noise. Well, it's 36 degrees at the moment, and probably even a lot hotter inside. So that is why I have to use a fan, otherwise I would die from heat. Let's see what's gold doing in the meantime. It's also always interesting to follow. I have not been trading a lot of gold or silver recently, but I do keep an eye out for it. Gold is very slow, I think, to trade. Alright, ES is not doing anything, so I might as well look at NQ and see if I can find a good setup for myself. I'll keep this on ES and this as well, since ES could also move NQ, but at least I want to see what's going on. And then maybe I can take a trade. All right. Okay, I am short with a stop of 9.15 at the moment. And from tomorrow on, I will probably also be sharing my second screen so you can see the execution, or I will hook up my Interactive Brokers account to this so you can follow along with the trades as well. My target is the 900 area over here, so I'm not asking for a lot. And my stop is at 15. Yep, I am out. Did not give me what I wanted, so what I was looking at over here was a nice push down with confirmation, but as you can see, it didn't work out, so we held right here, and this is why you should not trade or scalp the chop, I guess, in the pre-market. And it was worth a shot. Meanwhile, ES is going down, so I would have thought, yeah. Now it's going. Yeah, there we go. Amazing. So my timing was off, but the idea was correct. Okay, yeah, that happens. Ah, what a move. Okay. Okay, this could be an interesting moment to take a long scalp. I'm not in it yet, but I might jump in for 10 points higher eventually. Okay, I am in at 80 and my stop is at 70 and my take profit is a bit higher at the 90s probably. So I'm aiming for a lot. Let's see. Okay, well, I need a good push, otherwise I'm gonna flatten here. And I'm flattened, I'm out. So one losing trade, that's minus 25 bucks, and then now a break-even trade where I made $5, so that's minus 20 bucks. This would have been a great move, but my timing was off. So that's on me. So basically I got stopped out over here and then it finally went down. Yeah, I'm glad I got out here break even. I'm not liking this. Let's see if this works. It does. All right, I think I will call it over here because yeah, not a lot is happening during the pre-market. Maybe tomorrow I will start to stream a bit later if it's the same pre-market that's boring. Again, I thought we would have a nice pre-market move with this down move. That's why I started the stream, but now we are just chopping around, not doing very much. So for now, I would say thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a nice day.